right, chat. We are live right now. We are currently, excuse me, southwest of Bowman, moving south. Got an enhanced risk today, but we are in kind of that lower slight risk threat, I believe. We might actually be in that enhanced, actually. Let's look here. Okay, we're kind of on the edge of the enhanced, the southern edge of it. We have an interesting chase ahead here, guys. WX Midwest, I should have whitelisted Patrick a little bit ago, a couple weeks ago. So, he should be okay. I'll have to try. I'll have to look at it again. Welcome in, Grifter. Welcome in, WX Midwest. Hello, Tiffany. How are you doing? Let me turn off that map here. It's outdated. That's an old map. Let's turn off our map here. We've already got a thunderstorm ongoing here, guys, so we're going to switch. We're going to switch up to that, get everything booted and rolling. Hail cracks have only gotten bigger. So let me zoom out here so I can show you guys. 1, 2 should be good. We have some severe thunderstorms down in the southwest right now. The southern supercell is going to be this one we want to get on. How fast is this thing moving? It's at 30, so we'll meet it probably near Akalaka, Montana. We're currently right on that like North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana triple point area. We are sliding south right now. Is my zoom broken? Seems like my zoom might be broken. Alright, well, my zoom is broken, but no worries. But that 10 hatch is mostly for QLCS type tornadoes, I think. I don't think that that target further east is going to fire. I really don't. This one looked like a slam dunk to get thunderstorms, and it's in a pretty good environment in its own right. So, we're going to go south here. There are some thunderstorms way off in the distance there. You can see those anvils creeping up on us here. But we're going to keep going and just hope for the best here, I think. I think I'm a little nervous that eastern North Dakota target does fire, because that's, I think, where you'd want to be today. That's the best environment, but I just don't know that you're going to get a thunderstorm there. Does that Camp Crook Road go west? It does. Okay, that Camp Crook Road does go west, so we're just going to fly south here, guys. Hopefully you all are having a great, what is today, Friday? Great Friday afternoon. They did go with a severe thunderstorm watch for this activity. It might go upscale pretty quickly, but it's already hitting the better moisture, and we do have a lone supercell on that southern flank there. A couple other updrafts trying to blow up, but I think that storm in Montana is going to be the one. Unfortunately, my zoom is not working for whatever reason. It seems to just break every now and then, but it is what it is. Hello, Clyde. How are you? Good to hear that, Tiffany. We are doing pretty swell here. Welcome in, Butterfly. Hopefully everybody is having a great day today. Staying safe from the severe weather and the heat that's hitting some parts of the country today. A lot of heat. I think Denver just tied its heat record for 99 degrees Fahrenheit today. That record was set, I believe, in 2017, so it's a pretty toasty day out. And then on the north edge of that ridge is where we're getting this severe weather. We're moving south right now. I do want to thank you guys so much for 5,000 subscribers. It's a big milestone, and we finally hit it last night. We've been streaming for a little over a year. Our first stream was like May, I don't know, I think it was May 25th. May 25th, I think, was our first stream. And that was... May 25th, 2024 was our first ever stream, and I had 200 subs. By end of the year, I had 2,200, but I didn't upload, so I dropped to 2,100 to start this year. We're already up to 5,100, so we've made some pretty big moves this year, chat. We're going to keep grinding everything out, chasing as much as we can, and I appreciate you all for joining me. Storm moving 35, 40. Yeah, I kind of wanted to move fast early because the faster it moves into the better moisture, I think the better. Plus, that means it's going to move towards this better road network here in South Dakota, on the South Dakota-North Dakota border. Noodles will not be here at all today. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We'll miss you, Noodles. So we are just... grinding down south here, chat. Got a nice paved road, and then we're gonna get on this road near Camp Crook, or head towards Camp Crook. Should be getting on this storm in about an hour-ish, maybe a little longer. It's gonna be a minute. It's going to be a second before this thing even gets to the better moisture anyway. It does seem to be moving a little further northeast. Camp Crook's probably a little too far south. It's kind of hitting right where there's like not really a good road network, which is fine. We just have to overcome that. That this wants me to go is just not realistic. I need to go south around. This thing wants me to go north. We will slide that phone over in a minute to move some of the hail cracks. You're just gonna have to give me... Actually, I can do that right now. Hopefully I did not just break it there. See, we're kind of in between two hail cracks right now. Yeah, unfortunately the windshield's pretty busted right now. It's not even that bad, it's just the cracks are in the most annoying spot for where I put the freaking phone, so. Yeah, this just wants me to go kind of a weird way, but we're gonna head down towards Capitol. We'll at least have a view. Man, nothing famous has ever happened in Capitol. I think there's a lot of chasers out here, but I think most people are just watching and waiting. I think that there's a good enough road network where we can get down. Ooh, Patrick's up here. He's gonna get in a good spot here. Patrick's going to be in a really good spot, chat. Got a Kiwi Celsius. I haven't had one yet today. Probably why I've been so tired. So we're just sliding down south, and then we're going to go west. Don't want this storm to dive too far because the better moisture is north, so it's kind of on that southern fringe there, which could be a problem. But we're pretty high elevation, so that can make up for a couple deficiencies. moving. We are almost to that North Dakota, South Dakota state border. We're in a severe thunderstorm watch. A couple of severe thunderstorms off to the west. Pretty much want to go just straight west from here. What about Mill Iron? Can I get to Mill Iron from here? Seems like the terrain gets a tad annoying, but we're going to do our best to navigate. Hitting bugs, chat. A ton of bugs out here. So are you connected to... Okay, so Starlink's just dying for whatever reason. Just dying for whatever reason. Starlink cable was a little loose. There we go. It seems to have helped a tad. All right, we're about to cross into South Dakota. Zoom ever fix itself, or is it still broken? I think it's still broken. Yeah, it's still broken. We're about to cross that border right now, chat. We are moving down south right now. They should make it moderate risk of more storms fire than expected. I mean, it's mostly going to be a damaging wind threat, I think. I don't know if a moderate is quite justified given the cap. I don't think more storms are going to go than expected. I think that this target's going to go, and then I think that target back out east is like 10% chance it goes, and if it does, it's going to go big. So it's tough to issue a moderate for such a conditional event. You know you've been in the high plains for too long when you refer to South Dakota's road network as good. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, we have been... We have had a moment like that. Eastern South Dakota is actually really good, like really good. Like some of the best in the country is Eastern South Dakota. But west of the Missouri River, it gets a little weird. It gets a little weird. But yeah, east of the Missouri is great. Like one of the best road networks just to chase. Message somebody after today's chase. So we're chasing down here in this little northern plains region, northern high plains type area. And tomorrow I'm actually looking at Canada. I'm looking at Saskatchewan. I got my passport and everything, so I'm hoping that they'll let me in. My car looks a little bit busted, so I hope that's not a problem. But that would make tomorrow my first ever Canadian chase. Canada just seems to have some magic to it. I feel like further north, you just get less setups, but you have a higher percentage of tornado-producing setups than you do down south. Like, feels like whenever I chase Oklahoma, like, is this the right? Feels like whenever I chase Oklahoma, you know, there's a pretty low chance I'm going to see a tornado compared to when I'm chasing up in the Dakotas. Like Dakotas, it's like 30% of chance I see a tornado, and then Oklahoma, it's like 10%. So We'll get out and wipe down that windshield here in a minute, Chad. I just want to get on the storm first. You know how I am. I want to get to the storm and then get everything going. I don't want to miss stuff. You know, I'd rather see it. Does this road go? Okay, yeah. So this road will take us down to Camp Crook. I want this thing to be a little further north. I wish it was a county further north, because that's where it seems like moisture's a little better. There is a 20-degree spread up there, but we're getting cloud. Looks stable, like stable cloud cover out there by Aberdeen. Switch to Google Maps because Apple Maps tried to kill us last time in the mud yesterday. So we do have a big time supercell to the west. It's going to show up on radar a little bit. Unfortunately, I can't zoom in and out. But we do have like a little band of cumulus that's initiating a supercell. 84/64 there in Bowman. That is, I mean, that's probably going to be money. A 20-degree spread's probably going to produce this far north. Those spreads out east are much better, but I don't know, I just really don't think that they're going to get a surface-based storm. It's already 2230Z, and the models had stuff going up at 01, and there's not a single hint of initiation yet. That storm there on the right, some other towers trying to build here. Hopefully we don't get too many storms. I wonder if the models are on to something, because the 20Z suite started firing stuff for the HER. What about, yeah, Rufus hates it. I wonder if the HER is overdoing convective temperatures, and that's why it's initiating. Could be something like that. The stuff just completely mixed out right down south. Yeah, the HRRR says it's mixed. The Rufus won't be saying that though, I don't think. The Rufus looks way more rough, so we'll see what happens with that other target. I am interested, but I highly doubt we've mixed through an EML that deep. But what do I know? I can be wrong, and I'm often wrong. But we are heading southwestward. We're trying to get on this big guy right here. Cute little storm right now. We're going to find out if we picked the right target or if we should have gone to eastern North Dakota. That's the only reason, that's the only problem I have with this target, is just that there's somewhere else that looks like it could be even better. But we just gotta chase the storm that we're on now. Look at all these sheep out here, chat. We got a million sheep. Got a million sheep. We're just gonna keep going here, guys. I mean, there's no way we make it to the east even if it does form, so we just gotta enjoy our storm. Sometimes I have a tough time if I pick the wrong target. This is a chaser in front of us. Or just wind blowing. Do we have northeasterlies? We have some northeasterlies, chat. We got some backed winds here. We're approaching a big time storm now. Once this thing hits the really good moisture, it should just explode. It's already a pretty powerful storm. Chat, this is looking really good right now. I love how this is looking, guys. I am really excited looking at this storm just visually. It might be high base, but it looks really good. Maybe a new cell forming out in front as well. Yeah, chaser in front of me. Who's in front of me? This is either Adam Lucio or Justin Drake and Simon Brewer. I don't know who this is. Don't know which one. It could be somebody else, I guess. But from a distance, that's what their car looks like. So we have multiple little cells blowing up here. Hopefully we don't get too messy. If we can make it to mill iron. It's not moving very fast anymore. Alright, we're gonna slow down because we're in their dust. We probably could have gone west and then gone down south, honestly. There's another cell blowing up way south of us. We got one blowing up in front of this one. Chat, I think we're right where we want to be. I think we're right where we want to be, chat. Multiple storms blowing up here. I am very excited. It is pretty hot out. A little dry. We do want it to move at least somewhat into the better moisture. I cannot believe how long that this road, this little road is here. I've been here one other time before, chat, in this exact area. Same way these guys are. And there's like a caravan of chasers coming down this road. I see like 5 cars in front. But we filled up with gas. We're doing good right now, chat. Gonna get under this anvil here. We do have a little mini storm blowing out in front. That should be just absorbed by that main one on the back there. Sorry, there's a little sun ray like right there. Just right there. You guys are getting eviscerated by the sun, and I'm sorry. We're gonna have to get a little closer before that'll go away. Oh boy, we're about to get a little merger going here. Ekalaka. Here we go, chat. There it is, way up there. We're on this road goes straight for a pretty long time. Probably just stay on this road, honestly. I mean, we're a good 30 miles away still from the main updraft, but there is a little signature there on radar. Still a long way off this storm, chat. I think that is the base there in the back, though. There is another storm blowing up south. Livestock at large. You can literally see the distant hook from radar. Approaching this storm pretty fast. Turn that AC down a little bit. You can see a chaser caravan, I believe, in front of us. Yeah, this road will take us a pretty good route on it. I mean, it's not the best road network ever, but this road is doing its job well for us. Big updraft in the background there. There is another one in front of us. This is a little mini storm that is wrapping up the north side. That might be a little bit of a left split situation. We're gonna have to watch that. Wonder if it kicks up a tornado or has kicked up a tornado already. No, it does look like a right mover. There is base here on the south. It's just moving way more northeast than that storm. It's going to get wrapped straight back in there. So we will keep moving here. I see some scuddy lowerings now coming into view. I think the main part of the storm is definitely out of view at the moment. Chat. Got 254 people in here. Thank you guys so much for joining. Be sure to like and subscribe. We're about to get on an absolutely crazy storm coming out of Montana. We've had some good success with storms coming out of Montana into the Dakotas, so we do look like we have maybe a potential wall cloud in the back there. So we've got this lead storm, and then we've got like a storm back behind. The lead storm is this little tiny one here that we're not too interested in. It's a little small. The storm is over Elkalaka, I believe is how you say it. I'm not exactly the best with pronouncing town names, so if that is incorrect, feel free to yell at me in chat. Feel free. This road, man. It's just a nice little road here. Alright, we're gonna take, is this a private road? This might be a private road it's trying to take me down. I don't see a sign for it being private though, but we'll go test it. It shouldn't be that wet either. Oh boy, yeah, we're probably not allowed here, but why is Maps taking me this way? What does Maps want me to do? There's no road there, Maps. Maps is taking me through a neighborhood. I guess not really a neighborhood, it's like 3 houses, but close enough. Maps is taking me through here for whatever reason. Does it want me to go down that road? We're not going to go down that road. There's a way around. What a blunder. We've already blundered, so hopefully that's our one road network blunder for the day. We normally have one per day. We already had one. There's a big updraft going up north. Uh-oh. I feel like north has got better moisture. It's pretty far north. It's pretty far north. We do have some 60s out here. Alright, we're supposed to now take this road up here in 0.3 miles and then go westward on it. This is a big mean storm, chat, and there might be... There's a suspicious lowering, I think, on that backside. Okay, this road is definitely public. You guys can see back there, there's a suspicious lowering. I don't know what that is. Very suspicious little lowering there underneath that second base. There is a fairly strong 2 couplets on radar here. Two fairly strong couplets. Not the most intense thing ever, and the radar is pretty high up off the ground. I am feeling it, chat. Flood area ahead. Impassable during high water. Well, it seems like the water is very low. It's not very low, but it's not very high either, so I have to keep this in mind. Watch out, bird. So we've got this higher base storm here in front of us. It's already pretty well textured, but it's getting a little bigger, it seems like. And then there's that main supercell off behind it. There is two pretty decent couplets on this storm right now. This lead updraft here, and then there's that main storm back behind it, and we're looking at that. We're going for that main storm right now. Stuff can change, but might just have to sit here and let it come towards us. All right, there might be a little, is that rotating, chat? It looks just like Scully, like a big SLC. Big SLC there, chat. Not sure what that is. That could be a wall cloud trying to plant. Got a big time supercell, chat. This is an intense storm. Still very high based, which gives us excellent visibility. Definitely some kind of couplet or something here on radar. Not sure if it's side lobe contamination or what it is, but something's trying to do something up here, chat. We gotta get to the bottom of it. It's a little bit weird looking of a couplet, but it is. Yeah, it seems like we do have a little wall cloud for sure. Big time supercell, big time wall cloud. It's a very large supercell too, and that's a pretty occluded wall cloud, but it's not super rained out. Okay, we're just gonna take things one step at a time. Let's get to mill iron. Go north. Do have a big time storm here. Not sure what this is doing. I briefly paved. Make it obvious. It might be a tornado. I can't tell. That is strong motion for this far away. Very suspicious lowering at the minimum. I do see rotation there. Where's that mount at? How come I always lose this freaking mount? Alright, we're gonna set you all up. It was very occluded back there though. It doesn't look quite right. It seems like it might be more like an outflow feature. These torque groups are in the middle of the road. Oh, I put this on upside down. Like, why is this not working? I put it on upside down. Very occluded. So there's this little mothership in front of this storm. It's gonna wrap in. Chat. Oh, I realize you guys are, for some reason when I close the door, it just cooks you. There we go. You can see we've got two storms right now. We've got that lead one, this for one in front, which is a pretty small storm here. There we go. Got you all fixed. Sorry about that. Let's get everything set up. I want to charge that second camera I have. I don't know where I set the battery. I misplaced it. Same thing with my 360 camera. I misplaced the battery on it. So, or not the battery. I misplaced the, there's like a little lock for it to keep the stuff from, water from getting in the thing, and I knocked that off. outflow's ramping up. It's getting ragged on that southern flank. If I can find my freaking battery, chat. This is gonna go in the back seat. Getting everything set up here. Did a long drive from Mitchell, South Dakota this morning, so haven't had a ton of time to fully prepare. This one does not have the battery in the bag. It should be just trash here. What about this? Where the second battery went. It's falling out somewhere. Oof. Okay. Might be just down a battery until we can replace it. Let's see, chat. See if we can find it anywhere. Not on the passenger side. Left is a 360 cover, otherwise I'm a little worried to use it in the rain. Although I do have it's a black strip. Where it's at though. It's going to be tougher to find that from the battery. The battery's like triple the size. Oh, we're just going to charge up the camera and hope it doesn't kill Starlink. This thing does charge insane. Apparently it's got 2% battery, so it's not dead. I don't know where that cover is. I might just have to tape it over when it's outside. Because today I did fully charge it, but now the cover's missing. Different plastic cover for something else. Story of my life, chat. Thought I found it. And then I gotta clean off that windshield before I forget. I found it. I actually found it. Let's go. Chat, we're getting lucky. We're off to a lucky start here. I cannot believe I found this. Chat, we might have a crazy structure day here. I could get this thing back on. We got this attached. Once things get a little closer, put that thing on, but what a crazy storm. All right, here guys, sorry. I'll talk with you for a little bit. A little overexposed here. Let's get that fixed. It does not want to fix itself. So we've got this old weaker storm, I guess it's a new weaker storm, merging into this guy. And this thing is just absolutely gorgeous coming out of Montana right now. This thing did have a little couplet earlier in a wall cloud. But it's going to be at the very least, a very well textured storm with maybe a couple tornadoes. Great spot. Thank you, electromagnetism. Thank you. Is this Connor's other account? No. No, unfortunately, I'm not quite Connor's level of tornado chaser. Not quite there yet. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, this is a really pretty storm. We're sitting here on this little hilltop here. There's quite a few other chasers here, but this thing's going to be at least a very pretty storm. I think we made the right call because I don't think east is going to fire surface-based thunderstorms. So we're watching this thing kind of cross into South Dakota, kind of riding the South Dakota, North Dakota border. It's getting lower though. Watch this thing just kind of fan out here in front of it as it starts to move back towards into our main storm here. Rotation has weakened this past scan, but it's still getting its act together. I'm seeing a ton of motion back there. Look at what this thing's doing, chat. Here, I'm gonna grab you out of there. So we've got this. This is a new storm that initiated out in front here. And look at that. It's kind of just doing its own thing as it merges into this guy. I think that one further back is going to be the main show here. Getting a little scuddy lowering right there. Some motion too, suggesting maybe an RFD kick or something. No clouds behind this storm at all. It's literally just this storm. We got some clouds in front here, but put you all back right now. Put you all back. Once this first storm clears out, it's going to be super pretty. It's just really tough to see behind it. This thing's definitely coming straight at us, though. Coming straight at us here, chat. Doing good, Jackie. How are you doing? Welcome back. Love looking out across the prairie and seeing the thunderheads cruising across the plains. Yeah, see, I never grew up in the plains, so I was always in Missouri, so we never got to really see anything cool like that. But definitely something I've enjoyed since I've started chasing. Yeah, there's some rotation here. Welcome back, Christopher. Hello, Blondie. How are you doing? We are looking at a gorgeous supercell right now, guys. Look at this structure that's just coming into place with this little merger. It's a little rainy back there, but nothing terrible. See that? Yeah, it's a little awkward because of the storm in front of it, but they should merge very quickly here. Caught you that time, chat. This time I was here for when you fell. I don't know why it's been doing that so much, but beast of a supercell. It is really racing towards us right now, though. Seems somewhat outflow dominant. But it also could just be this little merger happening. Thing is a beast, chat. Turn this AC down so you can hear the thunder rumbling off in the distance. Still not the most photogenic thing ever. We need this first storm to really occlude, but it's not quite doing that. Why is it not? I'm gonna get out for a minute. I'm gonna make sure you guys are okay though. Shirts, chat, deal with it. Alright, chat, we are officially dealing with a consolidated monster here. Amazing structure. I'm gonna get this 360 camera running. I swear if it died, I charged it to 100% last night. Alright, chat, we're gonna pick you up here. Back out of the car this way. Big monster here. Let's go. Doing crazy structure 2 days in a row. This one's got probably a little bit better tornado chances. And how far did you charge? Charged to 30%. That's crazy. Some rain. Big time supercell coming straight at us here. Oh, I dropped you guys. I don't know why it keeps falling. Something's bad about this suction cup, but I don't have any way to fix that now. It's really moving at us, so we're gonna have to move here pretty shortly. Sorry, chat. I know that there's a little bit of window in there. Chat, this is a treat. 2 days in a row we're gonna get some epic structure at minimum. I'm gonna put you guys on the other side because we're gonna go south. And I care about you and I want you to see the storm, so I'm putting you over here for now. It's just me, so it's tough for me to manipulate the camera and drive at the same time. Of course, I get water on the freaking lens here. All right, we're gonna face you guys away for a moment and we're gonna flip around here. You're the last people here. Crazy. This is ultra wide, chat. This is like as wide as this lens goes. You can see like pretty much everything here. I zoomed in a little bit just to cut out some of that extra stuff. All right, we're gonna move south. Feels like it's going a little further south than what we originally anticipated. Yeah, it feels like it's definitely diving a little further south, chat. Get out of the way. This thing is definitely accelerating. I think I want to go east here, but I actually don't know if we can go south on that road. I think we can. Yeah. We're gonna go east, chat, and surrender our view for a moment, and then get the heck south. Pull you guys up here. Switch you back. Typical zoom here. Yeah, whatever that suction cup is, it's dying. Oh shoot, I forgot to wipe off the windshield. Of course I did. We are blasting east here, chat. We have a photogenic supercell. In South Dakota, we got to update that title, but we are in the far northwestern corner of South Dakota right now, right on the border with North Dakota, on a big time supercell. There's some new storms trying to form out in front, but they don't look like they're going to do anything. Yeah, this road will take us southeast. Kind of an interesting look here. Seems to be almost going straight south now. Yeah, it seems to be almost moving just due south. Let's get that fixed there. Yeah. All right, we're gonna move here pretty quickly because I don't want to be caught in the hail, but really nice structure. And it's starting to pull air in right there. All right, let's keep going, chat. Just wanted to pause and see what it looked like. It seems to be moving a little further south because I noticed this little almost inflow band coming over my head. All right, I need new blades desperately, chat. I'm already used these for a long time. severe thunderstorm warning for destructive severe. So wait, somebody reported hail way out in front. Pea-sized. Okay, that's on these. That's on those updrafts out in front. I was gonna say, like, a little bit of a weird spot to report hail. 2.5-inch hail, 70-mile-per-hour winds. Destructive severe. That is tennis ball size hail, chat. We got tennis ball size hail confirmed on this storm. Trying to get this mount going here, chat. One moment. Let's get this going. Let's get this going here, guys. This is going to be an awesome chase. Good thing we made it up here in time. I slept really far east last night because I thought I was going to eastern North Dakota. Chat, we are looking crazy right now. Definitely jumped towards us here. I hate driving southbound towards the blue sky when there's a storm above my head and it's sprinkling. So tough to see. Alright, look at that. Coming around this little bend here. This thing might reorganize to more of a tornado type phase here in short order. Hail reported with this, chat. This thing is incredible supercell already, and we just started. We just got here. I'm sorry, Mr. in the Bobcat. I'm gonna pass you. Bro's chasing in the Bobcat. He's a goat, dude. I've never seen somebody chasing a Bobcat before. He's taking his roads very seriously. Ooh, this thing is diving. Yeah, we've got kind of a new base. Trying to get going here. Still needs a minute for any tornado threat, but of course I destroy the mounts once again. I'm gonna try switching mounts when we stop, because this one is, for whatever reason, this one is like just dead. It just doesn't want to stick into anything, which is very tough because that's its whole job. Okay. Yeah, look at this, guys. Holy cow. You can literally see the inflow band on satellite. Supercell. internet was dying for a moment. Sorry, chat. We're gonna keep a close eye on that. This thing is intense, though. Very powerful. Killing it. Little outflow surge down there. Big time outflow surge here, guys. Hold on, I gotta figure out which way we're going. South a couple miles takes us to the main road. I think east. Yeah, east takes us back north. So, you know, there is a road. There is a road that does take us where we want to go. I'm gonna flip around here on the other side of this gate. Seems like it might actually just be going. All right, we're getting a big outflow push here. Don't see much rotation. Unless the rotation's directly behind us, which it might be. Yeah, I don't see much rotating. I see a lot of motion, but nothing really spinning. Although it is fairly low. I think we could get something later on here. And if there might be an attempt to the north of us. But for right now, it seems to be just a big outflow surge. It could be RFD. It's not really consolidating anywhere. Maybe a little bit of a lower in there, but that's in a weird spot. East here. Yeah, this thing is blasting, chat. Maybe a little bit of rotation on the leading edge, but it's not uncommon. Yeah, there's like a couple little like whale's teeth that are really strongly rotating. Which way do I have to go? South at? Okay, it's up here. It does seem like it's just gonna ride this little road we're on. Still think we got a bit before a tornado, so I don't want to sell out just yet. If it looks like we're about to get one, I'll sell out in position for it, but I think we still got a bit. I can't tell. I don't want to say anything unless I know for sure. That might be a wall cod right there, at least. I don't see any contact, but there is some really strong rising motion in there. Looks like there's a more consolidated circulation trying to form over us. This thing has insane motion, chat. This motion is what you see with tornado producers. This storm could easily try it. Sorry, I want to get out ahead here. On the apex, that circulation's allegedly just behind us, and I think there is some rotation to the north. We have consolidated rotation right here. Look at how fast this is getting rain wrapped. There's intense motion with this thing. Alright. Let's roll up that window. Let's hope I don't lose that 360 view right now. Barely see. Trying to get out of the way. All right, coming out of the backside of this RFD. There was some pretty intense motion back there, but it rain wrapped so quickly. Woo. This is a very powerful supercell. I would not be surprised to see a tornado report or two with it. Yeah, we can't see through this RFD anymore. We could earlier. A big curling RFD. Just can't get a view of anything. Alright, well, we're going to continue down southeast and reposition in front. Hopefully it makes itself visible. And it might be doing this on the back side here. Look at how that is racing RFD winds. There's our tornado. Man, that stings when it hits you. It's a very tough RFD to see through. There's a shot we can if it clears out just enough, but I would like to get out of the way first and foremost. Because I think we're about to deal with a big time tornado producer. Look at how strong that RFD is. Chat, we have a nasty wall cloud here. circulation there. The inside of my mirror, or my windshield, is wet, so. Probably should not have rolled the window down with that RFD facing that way. But look at this, like, this stuff is careening across the road here, really just screaming down. Might be visible from the notch, but this is like, I mean, there's gotta be something back there. There's no way that I would buy that there is no tornado under there. Hopefully it just presents itself to us. Oh, I've been on this road before, actually, chasing a quickly moving storm. Back in 2024, actually. There's like another little thing right there. Okay, I gotta. Alright, Chet, we just got blown off the road. What the heck is that? There's already a tree down. Just from RFD winds. This is really strong RFD. I don't know what these South Dakota storms seem to have with RFDs like this. Is there like another circulation or something trying to form out? I don't see anything spinning up here. All right, we got to be more careful. Direction just changed. See, now we're getting. What is happening here? Are we getting like. What is going on? This road is just. This road is dusty, chat. Seems like the winds aren't quite sure where they want to go. Dude, I got dirt everywhere in this car. This is like, feels like I'm in a flow. What is this little freaking jet here? I don't know if we can safely keep driving. What is happening here? Hey, wait a minute. I think is this doing? We got winds converging down here. Chat, what the heck is going on? What was that little jet there? That was a really intense little band there that just kind of, we were right on the whole time. Can't see out my dang windows anymore. I can barely see out of my eyes. It's so much dust. Watch out, Cal. Would not be surprised if there's a tornado back there, but I don't know how we're going to see it with the dust bowl going on. Dude, I got dust in my eyes. My eyes sting. And I can't see out my window. Yeah. I'm gonna take some crap for that on Twitter. I already know. What this is. I think this is just outflow or maybe an inflow band on another circulation, because like we're really far south of that main little thing here, but that was a little jet of at least 70-mile-an-hour winds. Holy cow, chat. Something knocked us off the road though. Like here it goes again. I don't see anything really rotating at all. It's got to just be insanely powerful RFD winds. Because like, what else would that even be? Because it's not concentrated at all. I can't tell if that's a gust NATO or what. Yeah, that just looks like it's hitting up and then feeding back into the storm. Show the actual storm itself back there. This thing is intense. Yeah, this is just really, really strong thunderstorm outflow. Just right on that leading edge. Anticyclonic curl. That's the main one. This one's curling back the other way pretty strongly. I don't think I was in a tornado. I just think that was intense RFD wind. Like, look at my windows. Either way, I want to get around. I just gotta hope it's not dusty all the way through. I'll probably just go east at Buffalo. It's definitely moving south, so we gotta beat it, but we're already a little behind, so we'll see what we do. We'll be cool either way. I mean, it's an absolutely photogenic storm. Is there a big tornado back there? Rain grabs. going on back there. We want to get out in front. It seems like we're going to recycle here, and we're going to get some strong gusty winds here again. It's just really dusty, honestly. Like, whew, that was not the most fun I've ever had, but we ball. Almost out of freaking wiper fluid, and picked the worst day to run out of that too. All right, South Dakota 20. Here we are, chat. We're gonna go east. I was not expecting random 100. I don't know if that was 100, but random 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on the southern flank of the RFD like that. Good. Seems like it is just going to go east. I mean, there should be like there's a problem. This is a really intense RFD. Yeah, there's a circulation north, and then there's so there's the main circulation north of us. Allegedly. Not going to be able to see through that though with all the dust and rain wrapping. I got to wipe off that windshield because we got smudging, PDS smudging. I got dust in my eyes and in my mouth. Ugh. Okay, well, velocity is not too helpful today. Get east, and then I want to maybe get up 79 and look up the notch. Whew. That was not fun. I hope we get rained on a little bit, but clean off this freaking car. I mean, that's really intense RFD winds for the southern flank like that. Where do I go? Man, the smudging is the most annoying part of this. Somehow a fly got in here and tried to ride the storm out with us. I, of course, picked the worst time. Everybody's doing south. We're getting really strong RFT just gusting straight away. I wonder what that weird little jets were of just random focused, really intense winds. Like there was no rotational loft, but just random little jets is the best way that I could put it, where we were just running into random, much more intense winds. Let's get down 20 here. Go east. Hopefully it's not already crossing the road. No, we should beat this fairly easily. If not, we'll just hook slice it. Who cares? Oh, my eyes sting, chat. Man, this thing is just screaming again. Survive this. The mount's not the most secure thing ever, so I would not be surprised if it launched off. Oh, that would suck. My clamp mount was much stronger, but then I got destroyed by a power line. Please still be up there. Yes! This thing is freaking cooked. It's like literally been sandblasted. This is my 360 camera. It's cracked as well. I have the GoPro Max going too, though, as backup. But that one's a little bit more secure than this one. Yeah. Probably should not have wasted that much time, but whatever. We're gonna get around this. There's a big outflow surge coming, I think. Look at all the freaking dust I've got in here. All right, we're gonna race this thing east. Thank you for the $20, Kat. I appreciate it. Welcome, Derek. Thank you for the membership. Welcome, BB Abby. Thank you for the membership. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, we're going to be watching this guy here. We're going to have to be in the notch or to the south. I mean, it's really kicking out, though. Extended that tornado warning. Big, large RFD. It's going to be almost impossible to see the tornado here, especially with that road network. after outflow surge. These RFPs are strong. Chat, my arm's getting sore and my mouth's all covered in dust, so there's no way it's going to stick now. I was already struggling before. Big time supercell, just to our northeast. We're trying to get next to it. It's basically just going parallel with this road, so if we can beat it to 79, we could try and notch for a minute and then come back south. This is just outflow. Real circulation, we're not really going to be able to see from this vantage point. Unless that's really it right now. I could show you guys out the window, but I don't think you can see very well. Literally every window is completely just covered, including my little dashboard cover to prevent glare is just completely cooked. small as we thought, but it's still getting choked off, it looks like. Little rolls up there. I actually want to go down a little further. Oh, hey, look, weather balloon launch. It's got to be ice chip. Going for structure now. We're forgetting about tornadoes, just based on the structure of this thing. I can't make it to the vault in time, and that's my favorite place to shoot structure. It is what it is. Doing this again. How are we getting insane structure like this 2 days in a row? Here, 1 second. I'm gonna try mounting you guys. Let's try the mount. Epic structure here, chat. PDS severe warning. We're taking the next road north. Is it raining here? Okay, chat, I'll take this any day of the week. I want to get to the top of this hill. I don't think this structure is going to last too long. You see it getting skinny there. I mean, it's already probably past peak, but it's still very good. All right, this is where we're going to stop. Here we go. Unfortunately, you guys are going to have to see it through the hill cracks while I set everything up here. I do want to get a couple shots here. We'll try wide angle first. That's probably going to be too big. I'm gonna try wiping down the car as best I can, but I doubt I have enough clean cloths. I only have like one, so. It's already pretty much used. Getting outflow. Already getting outflow. Yeah, I wiped down some stuff, but I didn't get everything. I can at least see out of the window, most of the windows now. All right, where did I put my phone? I just had it. Seriously, I literally just had it. Where did I set it? Chat. Where did I set my phone? All right. Did I drop it outside? Sorry, chat. 1 second. This thing is cooking, chat. It's really moving. Is it gonna re-intensify? They did reissue that tornado warning. We did have a big updraft surge on that backside. Close to 60,000 feet. Just really, really small. I don't know why I did that. I know I'm out of wiper fluid. Seems a tad elevated. There's this little occlusion right here, guys. I don't see a ton of strong rotation or anything. Even the rising motion's weak. Look at this big time dust blow. Once I fix your focus and get you guys turned around. Yeah, that's pretty similar to what we were in earlier. Man, my cleaning off the windshield only made it worse. Look at that thing just racing. Yeah, this is getting another RFD surge, that's for sure. Just gonna get east. That is just really intense. Hopefully we've quelled some of the setup problems. We will have to get out and try and clean this freaking windshield off again. We did get a big convective blow up, so I would not be surprised if we re-intensify. It was looking a little rough for a second there, but it seems like, I mean, it's just gonna ride this highway. Oh boy, severe thunderstorm warning. By Jamestown. Oh, it looks weird. There's a weird sound, and it's the duct tape on my wires flapping in the wind. The windshield is actually frustrating me, Jet. I know it's got to be bothering you. Just want to get ahead. Echo tops were tall as of 7 minutes ago. Yeah, it's literally just my duct tape flapping in the wind. I'm going to have to retape that too when I stop, but we're getting rain. That wasn't annoying at all, chat. I really want to... Part of the problem, though, is that there's dust on the inside of the windshield, and I don't know how I'm going to clean that off. Yeah, it seems like the main smudging is actually on the inside. Give me enough precip to just wash the mud off the car. North of Stroll. We are on a tornado-warned storm. It's trying to re-intensify, I think. It looked a little weak there for a moment, but we got a big downdraft surge, big RFD surge, and our echo tops jumped up. So we're not done just yet. Come on, I would love a heavy rain to just clean my car. Then we're about to run into a big dust plume here. See it out in front. Big time dust plume. It seems like it's almost deviating back southeast, which would be fine. This road does take a jog south once it gets closer to Timberlake. Jamestown's going to do it, isn't it? Rain out here. Seems like it's just trying to come south. There might be like a new updraft on the backside, and it might just drive south. I mean, Mobridge is 95 over 68, or 92 over 72, just updated. So if this thing makes it into the better moisture without dying, big things could happen. We're washing some of the mud off the car with this slight little rain. It's like, it's literally here just to clean off the car. This window is almost completely solved. The updraft doesn't look that great, but the radar presentation looks fine. So I'm worried we're about to collapse or something. I think we just want to get really far east. It's possible too that we're just way on that like southern flank now. guys 1 second. There we go. Yeah, it's blasted south. I think we need to just keep going east. Maybe it's re-intensifying. I think it's going to be really nice by the time we get between Bison and Meadow. blinker would be preferred, sir. I would prefer a blinker here. I would, in fact, prefer a blinker. Blinkers are very underrated. Very, very underrated. There's no way that's a 4 mile. Alright, we're just gonna go. I decided we're going this way. Alright, we probably should have gone north back there, but I wanted to get, again, a different view from everybody. North up that road would have been fine, but I think a mile or two down this road's good too. I was actually literally here in Bison earlier. I really have to clean off that windshield, but I'm out of everything, so we're just gonna have to wait. I guess I have an old freaking shirt I could use, but hopefully we don't kill too much time here, because we should probably get east. They did go moderate. I don't think that Jamestown storm's gonna produce. Yeah, they went moderate for damaging wind. What about in this little valley here? It's got to be pretty. Yeah. Too much going on. Too much going on for a photo. That's really laminar. I don't think that bodes well for our tornado threat, but for structure, we're putting on a show. I would love to get into a spot where I can have a good view. I think we're just going to have to get back up on 20. It just feels ridiculous how these roads are. I guess I could go through town, go southeast. Birthday party or something. The Tennessee flag? What's the Tennessee flag doing here? We for real got the Tennessee flag in South Dakota. It just looks like they have all 50 states. I lied. I'm a little dumb. Alright, chat. Let's... Ooh, if we go southeast here and we stay on this road, it's just beating us though. It's so fast. It's just so fast. Man, we killed so much time. We're just gonna try and catch up with it. This thing is screaming. I mean, we got like what felt like 2 or 3 miles in front, and then it immediately just closed that gap while we were messing around on this road. So it seems like we're still maintaining a strong updraft to the north, but is that a little circulation in there? I do see some dust, maybe some weak back there, but I don't think that's a tornado. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Seems like things are taking care of themselves here. Hopefully it becomes surface based again, but not so outflow dominant. Just feels like the minute we get in front, it really just, I don't know what it is about South Dakota, but I feel like South Dakotan storms just have incredibly powerful downdrafts. severe warning storm. Elevated based on the photos I'm seeing near Jamestown. We just got a scream out east jet. We're getting a modest display ahead of our storm here. Very pretty here. I'm gonna go check chat here. It's been a little bit. Sorry about that. The storm is just flooring it away to the east, which is making it a little annoying to keep up with. It's at least, it's got to be going 30, 40, even up to 50. Keep it moving here. We just had an intense moment there, and then now it's like, now it just wants to run away. It doesn't want to deal with us. Hopefully I didn't miss any donos or anything. Oh, I missed so many donos. I'm sorry, chat. Thank you for the $1 substantial air. Thank you for the $1 baby Abby. Thank you, Little Crow, for the $4.99. Welcome, Grifter to Chase Friends. Thank you guys so much. Sorry, guys. Just having a little bit of a situation there earlier, and now we're trying to get ahead of it, but I appreciate you guys so much. Swing around here. I might be losing it. Hopefully it survives. These 700 millibar temps are warm. And it might just go completely elevated and stop pulling air in from the surface. Look at this modest display though, out in front. A little weird to see it out in front like that. Man, the duct tape slapping the side of my car is certainly something. I'm gonna plug you guys in here. Got ran over by something earlier. I think it was just a big RFD thing here. Of course, I spin you guys all the way around. Alright, seriously, I don't know. Where is the good charger at that I normally use? That's fine for now. We'll look for it when we stop. So we have a pretty crazy storm. I mean, that stuff near, that storm north of Jamestown is blowing up, but there's really no low-level rotation on it. I think they might just be elevated. get down through here, but structure does seem to be decreasing on it. I think we're getting stable. I am flying and somebody's still passing me. Echo tops have dropped quite a bit on these cells. I think we're running into where that capped air mass is at. Not quite as fun as yesterday. We could sit and park and watch it for 12 years, but they did just extend that severe thunder warning down here, though. It's looking pretty junky, though, chat. It's looking pretty junky. Storm is blowing up now. Structure, but I think we might already be past peak structure, unfortunately, guys. See if we can't squeeze a little more out of today. It's 7:19 p.m. So we're in Mountain Daylight right now. Do a quick glance north here. We don't have much time with this storm because it's just moving so fast. It's tough to sit and watch it when it's moving. Moving east at 50, so it is tough to keep up with this. It's just second day this week we've been on a storm moving 50 in June. It's not happened too often for me. think we're going to transition to a damaging wind threat rather quickly here. See this shelf cloud here? Really nice storm here, but that dusty outflow. Here. Minimum maintenance road. Yeah, this is just pure shelf. There's no real updraft attached to this. Dust just racing. Big time outflow surge here. Getting that big time damaging wind threat with this. I mean, look at this dust. I don't know what it is about South Dakota. I feel like every time I chase here in June, I get a storm with an intense. There's a horseshoe vortex. Can you guys see that? There's a horseshoe vortex over the dust. Yeah, this is easily like 100-mile-an-hour wind gusts right there, chat. Look at that. That is really intense wind gusts. I mean, maybe not 100, but it is definitely 60 plus. Like, this is really intense motion for dust. Strongest I've seen all year. That's not a tornado. Really strong outflow. I am hoping that we don't miss anything with those Jamestown cells. They look weird, but yeah, we're just getting an extreme dust plume here. The car is shaking. I would get out and measure it if it wasn't so freaking dusty and my eyes didn't already hurt. I mean, these are really intense winds. What is this even warned for? 70? I guess these could be 70. These are easily 60 plus. Like, this is really fast motion for dust, especially on that leading edge there. Check Jamestown here. Yeah, it's more surface based, but horizontal rain. Not much of it though. It's a lot of descending motion because of how quickly this is overturning. I am really hoping we picked the right storm and didn't go, and that Jamestown stuff doesn't go. Pretty strong winds. Seems like the strongest of them is a tad south of us. I'm staying away from these power lines, chat. Shoot. All right, both devices are getting low. One second, chat. I gotta find the stream phone charger. I forgot to do that earlier. The storm's been moving so fast that it's been challenging to keep up with it. Where is that long charging cord? Is this it? Nope. Where did I put that? I found it. 1 second. All right, we'll probably go get east of this. It's basically a big windbag event. Oh, crap. There we go. Hopefully Starlink doesn't boot off. Yeah, I'm watching those Jamestown storms with a little bit of concern. Man, they took a long time to get their act together, didn't they? Okay, we're gonna move. Oh boy, my heart is sinking looking at those Jamestown storms right now. Our storms are definitely going pure outflow, big time wind producing type storms. Just tornado warned it up there, but rotation on radar is really not that impressive yet. Whoa, where's this hail coming from? Getting hit by hail here, Chad. That big, but they're like horizontal. Going down, taking 20 east. Uh-oh, chat. There it goes, chat. Confirmed tornado on that Jamestown cell. I really did not think they would get a storm. That is impressive. Anybody got an actual view of it? Photos of that tornado. I haven't seen any. Yeah, the National Weather Service is now calling for a derecho saying that a derecho event is beginning. We're on the tail end Charlie here. Pretty weak down here, but there is some dusty outflow. Hopefully we can get around and get east. Might call this, I mean, I don't want to chase a derecho all night, especially with tomorrow. Yeah, the National Weather Service literally says a significant severe wind threat will materialize soon. A derecho is beginning. That is exceptionally strong wording. They almost never will say a derecho is beginning. I have never seen them say that ever. So if you are in the Dakotas, this is a very significant wind damage threat, especially in North Dakota, into Minnesota. They do have a moderate risk out now. Places like Jamestown, Fargo, Grand Forks, Detroit Lakes. This is kind of a two-facet system. If you're in Jamestown, you've got that tornado warning storm right now, and then later on you're going to have a potential derecho coming through. Tornado warning southwest of Bismarck, south of New Salem. About to produce. Dang it. I can't believe they got a storm up there that isn't elevated. It might be a beaver type situation though. Really healthy though. The Beaver supercell was a famous supercell from 2023 that looked like it was about to produce a strong tornado for like an hour, and it just never did. Sunset there, so they have a moment. All right, let's go east. Try and keep up with this thing. I don't think there's any way we do though, chat. I mean, even the southern flank of the shelf is just gone. chat. Having a heart attack that Jamestown storm's going to be the main one. We are losing this sucker right now. I think we're probably going to call it and then just get ready for tomorrow. I mean, this thing's moving 65 miles an hour. There's no way we're going to keep up with it. And I think we might just reposition for tomorrow and not tire ourselves out. It's getting to the point in the season where we have been out grinding. This is our 63rd chase of the year, I believe. It's like anywhere from 62 to 64. I lost count. I keep a thing somewhere so I can go check, but we have chased over 60 days this year, and that's been a lot of days in the car, a lot of days driving. So I think what I'm probably going to do is end this early and just get ready, maybe go to Canada tomorrow, or hang out before that threat on Sunday. They issued a mesoscale discussion specifically for Bismarck. That's not good. That is really not good, chat. Phone's yelling at me to proceed to the route. That's what I'm like. I think what we might do is just prepare to go to Canada. They did just issue that localized mesoscale discussion for Bismarck. A couple destructive burst swaths are possible. Gusts could exceed 100 miles an hour. Those are hurricane force winds. I think we're probably going to wrap this up and then go north. Get ready for tomorrow. I want to see what the Environment Canada has for their outlook. Probably pause here because I mean there's no storm down here, so I think a lot of people are going to be doing what we're doing here. So we're just going to pause here. Look at how there's just nothing back to the west behind this storm. I don't know what it is about these Dakota chases, but it just seems like they have like really intense downdrafts. I'm gonna go to the other side of the road actually, I decided, because that's somebody's driveway and I really don't want to block them or anything. Very pretty out though, but our chase I think is pretty well done. There is a big time derecho threat. 90-mile-an-hour severe south of Bismarck. Oh, that's weird. There's like a donut hole, but chat. I think we're gonna go and call this a day. There's no way we're gonna catch up to any of this stuff down here. And I want to get at least a little bit north for tomorrow. Probably see if I can book a hotel in Dickinson on the backside of the Derecho. So, chat. What? Why is there a funnel cloud right now? Yeah, it seems like it's going away. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna pull that from the stream real quick, chat. Random funnel, just chilling to the north, I guess. That was really weird. Are we gonna initiate new storms back here? Okay, I can't end the stream with this going on, chat. Holy modest. Impressive Mamadas displays I've seen in a while. Granted, I actually don't see Mamadas very often as a storm chaser because usually I don't enjoy the after the storm stuff because like I'm so focused on getting to the next day's target, you know? at how deep these are though, chat. Pull back here. Crazy Mamatis display. We had a funnel and then a Mamatis display in like 4 seconds. Big tornado now up in Jamestown. Up by Jamestown, I should say. Well, we picked the wrong target. That is an intense tornado up there. All right, chat, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I am crashing out. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for joining me. Be sure to like and subscribe. There's currently an intense tornado ongoing east of Jamestown, east of Spiritwood. I would go check out Reed's stream, Kopic's stream. There's a lot of good chasers on that. We have picked the wrong target today, so we are gonna go cry ourselves to sleep. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Have a great rest of your night. I cannot believe they got a storm up there. Holy cow. Holy cow.